This isn't a podcast where we tell funny stories. This is the Haley Joel Osment hate podcast, where we spread lies about his life.
Let's talk about how we're gonna kill him for like an hour.
For a fucking hour and a half.
Yeah. If you guys don't know who Haley Joel Osment is, he's this guy.
You're not missing it.
Yeah. He's the only person with a face that is fatter than his facial features, more so than me. I don't know what that affliction is.
Should have jumped to the front. Whoa!
How are you guys? I miss you so much.
The early bird gets the worm.
That was just enough to piss me off. I crippled a family of 5.
Oh my god!
I know, right?
Forget where my wife ends and my dog begins.
Yeah. Don't victim blame, dude. I'm the victim here.
That's what I'm here for.
And I'm gonna meet you by your fucking car.
Why do they think they're so much better than us?
No, I'm from Florida. I don't know anything.
Just as fast as I gave you this olive branch, I can burn it.
I'm the guest. You show me some fucking respect.
I will get in whatever position they're down for. You know.
But anyways, we invited him on the podcast, and then he didn't say yes. He didn't say no either. I mean, it's totally up in the air. He could come on tomorrow.
We should record 2 versions of this podcast. One with us being like, "We fucking hate you, we'll kill you." One where we're
we talk about how great he is.
Thank you so much for coming on next week. And just have them both ready in case.
Yeah, depending on how he responds is whether or not we release which one.
Bury the other one. No one ever talks about it.
Yeah. Oh God, I would rather have him on do a legit. Oh God, I have no idea what fell. Hold on. Oh,
I'm not gonna be able to ignore that. So
my phone.
No, the thing that fell.
Yeah. No, it would be much worse for him, for us to record the hate one, have him on, and then the hate one get released. Then I would prefer that than the one where we're like, "Oh, thanks so much for coming on." We're groveling at his feet, and then it turns out that he never shows up.
No, and you weren't supposed to see that. That's the one where we compliment you.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want that one to be leaked.
Yeah,
that one's the worst.
Like no, we do hate you. We swear.
We swear. I'd much rather burn a bridge than have a bridge already be burnt, and then the guy just shits on you while you're down in the water.
Oh, fuck. I wasn't recording until now. My bad.
It's fine.
Sorry, stalled.
Should we do another 3, 2, 1 or clap?
All right, let's everybody retell that story, right?
Yeah. Hey. I'm going to retell the hairdresser story. Exact.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, man, one of the worst decisions I've ever made was I decided to go on the podcast YouTube and look at all the comments and stuff. And none of them are good. No, just reading them. It's always just them. Like, there's people in there that, especially on the Patreon, there's like, this is the worst fucking podcast for audio listeners. This one, like, before it was a joke. Now I'm pissed off. Last episode we just talked about your stupid Alfred Molina cutout thing the whole time, and they're like,
I forgot about that thing.
It doesn't even translate in any way to audio. Yeah. Oh, with sunglasses, you look like Morpheus from The Matrix.
I think it still looks more like Alfred Molina than Morpheus.
No, it looks just like Morpheus.
All right.
You ever see a pair of sunglasses added to a person completely changes their race? He looks just like Morpheus. The second you turn that up and the glasses show up.
This is episode 14. What is it, 54 or something? Is this a Patreon or not? Not that it matters.
With the way we're chewing along.
Yeah.
These guys are gonna be fighting for this shit to be Patreon exclusive. We've done them good though. We had like the last 4 of them were pretty good. So I think it's about time they get a real shitter.
I was really funny the last couple of times. So now this time you guys be funny and
not gonna happen.
Impossible.
I'm not working that into the schedule.
Any stories happen? Any cool little anecdotes?
Abby quit her job.
Oh.
Wait, why?
It's because she got a whiff of all the fucking money he's making.
Yeah. She discovered the Patreon, and then all of a sudden she's like, "Oh, I don't have to." No, she hated her job, right? She hated it so much.
Builds character. You should have made her keep working there.
And I was like, "Do you just want to like not do that anymore?"
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and then you can. She's working for me now.
Oh,
I got another lackey.
weird power dynamic in that
It is.
relationship.
Yeah. What does she
if
do?
If you go to the HR department with any sort of sexual abuse allegations, I'll find out and I will fuck you up. That's what I told her.
I know where your fucking kids sleep, bitch.
Yeah, I know where your kids sleep. I know where you sleep. That's what I tell her. In order to keep this workspace clean, as soon as you clock out, I'm clocking out and I'm going to meet you by your fucking car. Yeah.
Where are you going? Huh? She should never leave the house, honestly. If she works for you, if she's yours, okay.
Yeah. I'm an incredibly jealous man, so yeah, whenever she like walks out to go to the mailbox, I'm like, who the fuck were you talking to?
Yeah.
Who were you talking? What were you out there doing?
If you love the neighbors so much, why don't you marry them, huh? I just watched The Last Duel in theater, and I didn't learn any lessons, and I think that's
Dude,
awesome.
You saw that movie?
Yeah, it was good.
How was
I never
it?
saw it.
I'm an AMC A-lister Stubbs member, so
Pretty
Cool.
cool.
An ad?
yeah.
Do you open with that on Tinder?
And I go and see it in IMAX
Ladies,
or
Before
Dolby
you even
surround
look
sound.
at the goods, go ahead and look
In
at
a
the
way,
bio.
technically, I am an A-lister. I wasn't lying.
Yeah, AMC
An
A-lister
A-lister.
Stubbs card holder.
Yeah.
I get access to a fast line at the bar there, and I'll buy a couple drinks if I'm seeing a matinee.
Yeah.
But it was good. It was good. I mean, there are going to be a lot of people that are like, this is gay, because like all the stuff going on. It's a good story. I mean, Ridley Scott normally does a good job. So
Yeah, I didn't even know that movie existed, and I got on Twitter yesterday, and
yep.
there's some guy that's like a mutual between me and Stahl, that so I know he saw it too, but he's like he retweeted some article that was like, this Ridley Scott movie has made like no money. It's made like $4 million, and that's it. $100 million budget.
Intense, because it's based on a true story, and I had no idea. I mean, this isn't a really big spoiler. It's called The Last Duel. It's about a duel and then the build up leading to it.
Come on.
And it's like told in 3 different perspectives. It's good, but
we're gonna have to do like a spoiler alert.
The final
for this
fight.
episode.
This is not a spoiler alert, but the final fight. I just
There's a fight.
The history.
A final duel?
The last duel. Okay.
Okay.
In that duel, I was like, I have no fucking idea how this is gonna go, and I was on the edge of my seat. My friends were too. Like, we got out of it. One of them, I don't even think liked it that much, but he was like, wow, that finale, I was like, my heart was fucking racing. And the last movie I saw before this was Venom, so it was nice.
Yeah, it's a good step up.
Huge change, yeah.
I still need to see the new James Bond.
Dude, this Friday I wanted to go see Dune.
Watch Dune.
Yeah, it
Dune,
turns out that stupid movie only has like a 7 p.m. showing or something like that. It's the only one they have.
You don't like 7 p.m.s?
I can't just like be the one guy in the theater with 2 kids. Like that's they're at a daycare at that time.
Hey, Gabby, take
It's gonna
care
be
of it. That's
busy
I'm not
not
gonna go see a
work.
movie by myself like I'm fucking Steven Glansberg. Like it's the lamest shit in the world.
I've been
Go to a
really, I
theater
know,
by
I've been
yourself.
really thinking about. I'm behind my other A-listers friends, and I've been
Yeah,
thinking about
bunch.
going by myself. But I'm like, God damn, like
That breaks the
really
oath. You got that with them, didn't you?
over there. Yeah, but
It's a sacred bond.
I've been out of town a lot lately. See, I'm also.
You can't get an A-lister stub, be a stub card holder member, and then
And
with
we're
the
in a
very
thing
brothers
called
that
an
you swore the oath
entourage.
with. You
It's
can't
so
do it.
nice, dude. They literally buy my tickets for me, like buy my seat, and it's just on my app,
Wait,
and it's all free. You get 3 movies a day or a week.
Oh, okay.
And anyway, this is turning into an ad for. I literally just got
what
like a
the
week
fuck?
ago.
No, tell us
too.
about it. Let's break
I've
down
used
the
it
membership.
once.
What are the pros?
So
Yeah.
the pros,
Do you have a
get to
referral
say you're an
code?
A-lister. Number
Okay.
1, first and foremost. Fast Pass.
What does that do?
There's an A-lister line, which sometimes is just as busy as the regular line. 'cause-
Okay, call me crazy, but I don't know if it's just my town. I haven't seen more than 12 people in a movie theater in the past 5 years. They are empty every single time I go.
Not here.
No, yeah, they're sometimes pretty busy here,
packed.
especially
Really?
like if I see Dune this weekend, it'll probably be packed.
My
Yeah,
town's like a
I'm
ghost
probably-
town, I think, is the problem.
Dude,
that's lucky.
you son of a bitch, you're always like, oh, you dox yourself, Poob, you dox yourself. Have you seen the doxing you've done on yourself?
No.
Oh, what?
by mentioning that candy YouTuber.
Oh, no.
Everyone in the comments of the last video is like, that's this place in like this town.
Oh, yeah. No. Everybody knows I live in Tallahassee, Florida.
I know, but didn't you say you lived like near this place? Like,
I mean, he lives in the city.
no, but like I thought he was talking like 5 minutes or something.
Said he
Well, you're
knows
about-
he
you're
talks
about
to the
to-
guy daily.
You know?
Yeah, so I'm like, so anyways, I leave my driveway and I walk
Yeah,
350 meters and I take a right turn and then I hit left.
It's literally right across the street. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, never mind. Then I thought I could get you a little. I live in Indiana. Come and find me. Okay? I dare you.
Brian lives in Canada. That's pretty narrow. There's only like
yeah.
I don't
how
know
many
shit
people are
about
there?
Canada.
Like 10 million or something?
30.
30? Florida
Yeah,
could take
Olive.
over Canada in a heartbeat.
How many people live in Florida?
25 million.
Oh
Jesus
yeah, and they're all half of them are old, so they would lose.
No.
And
But
then
we
the
have
other half are crazy.
we got bath salts and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought Florida was just where fucking old people go to die.
There's a lot of old people, but then we got
Inland
like
parts
Cubans.
are for the freaks. And the ocean front is for the
That's
elite.
not a
It's
lot.
like-
You remember Bumbo? Smack
Yeah.
dab in the middle of Florida, right down the middle, right
He's a
where the
fucking
crazy
freak.
is.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's where the
oh,
that's
it's like
where the bath
DayZ,
salts.
right? Like it's got all the
trailer
shore
parks.
noobs,
Yep.
and you get it gets wackier as you
Yeah.
get into the center. Okay,
Bumbo lives in like Starry Sabor, like it's just a middle of the map, industrial shithole. They're dumping chemicals in the water supply and shit.
Yikes.
Oh.
Anecdote time. Quick. I got a quick little anecdote.
Okay.
Yeah,
Or so put in that infographic I sent you that spins around.
Yeah.
It says,
We're gonna want this to be edited much like a news channel.
Oh my god.
breaking.
a banner along the
so-
bottom the whole time.
I selflessly, I've been going out on the weekends back to this little town for tailgates and stuff. Just trying to get content for the podcast, really putting myself in dangerous situations, anything that I could maybe then think later is funny. This weekend, I went back and I saw the people that I lied to and I said, I'm going to be in your program, blah, blah, blah. I did, I was like, I hope that one girl was fine. I saw her this weekend. She was like, fuck you, before she said anything to me. She was like, fuck you, go fuck yourself. And I was like, what? And she was like, you're not in our program. I'm like, yeah, I got sick again. Like, it hit me again. And she's like, there's just no fucking way. Like, no one can miss that much. And that was funny. And I got called out a little bit, but we ended up being fine.
When she started to not believe you, did you divert the subject by going, have I told you about my mom, the chicken?
All right, you're not going to believe this. Let's just do that.
I'm
whole bit again.
immunocompromised because
I'm a crazy
you're
person.
not going to believe this. But my mom's a chicken. You just cover it up with, once again, a bigger lie.
I have bird flu, and it's pretty bad.
It hits
for
me
people like
harder.
me. Yeah.
Avian flu hits me harder because my
bird.
mom's a bird. Literally.
We just called the flu.
It's called the flu.
Yeah, no, but anyway, this is gonna be a really shitty story actually compared to last week, but God, there's this one guy who at the end of all this, he was like, what's the name of that podcast? So if you see this, I'm sorry for the way this will be conveyed, but he's friends with my friends, and we were at the bar, we're at the like end all bar that you go to at the end of the night, and he's talking to some girl, and I'm like, oh, they probably just met. And then like, I don't know. I was drunk. I don't know what happened. But then next thing I know, it's just me and her talking. And I've I think cock blocked this guy kind of. And then we just start talking the rest of the night. And at one point they're leaving. And she's like, yeah, I can give you a ride home. My roommate's going to pick me up. I just got a brand new car. Or my parents just got me a brand new car. It's I'm kind of scared, but yeah, we can give you a ride. And I was just, I wasn't trying to close or anything. I was in no horny state or anything. So I was just oh my God, a free ride home. Yes, yes, absolutely.
Wait, do a little into this chapter really quick. Is this
Okay, chapter 2.
Yeah, because
Intro
I have
log.
a feeling I know where this is going. This is a pre-car ride story, and then there's a post-car ride story, I'm assuming. Once you enter the car. It's like
The car is the climax.
Okay. So before we even intermission real quick, the lady that's offering to drive you and you're
Yes,
cockfight,
she's hot. Okay, yes.
Is this the lady that didn't believe that you were?
Huh?
Is this the lady that you?
No. This is now just a girl that's not even in the program.
Oh, okay. So she's not
she
smart.
knows the one guy in the program.
Gotcha.
And like they're kind of talking or something. I don't know. I come to find out. I guess I'll do a fast forward in a portion. Ends up he's like really into this girl and has been for like a long time. And I just show up. I'm just like his classmate's friend. I totally kind of like blow it for him that night. And then she tells me, and like between us, she's like, yeah, like I actually had to friend zone him pretty hard earlier. And like all this stuff. And I'm like, oh God, this poor guy's just like down on his luck today. He looks just like a fucking puppy dog or something, you know. Anyway,
record.
All right. Now you're going for a car ride.
Yeah. Chapter 3.
Chapter 3.
Well, it's okay. Chapter 3, titled "The Shortest Car Ride of My Life." We get in it. Her roommates are like, "Oh, cool!" Like, you know, introductions. They pull out from the front of the bar. They drive about 10 feet. They go to make a left turn, and another car just slams into the side of them. Or no, like cuts us off. The car in the second lane tries to make the turn before them, and we just immediately get into a car wreck, like 10 feet from the entrance of the bar. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And it's my first time ever being in like any type of car crash. Like, it wasn't serious or anything. Yeah. But the girl is immediately like, oh my God, this is the new car my mom and dad just got me. Like, she starts freaking out. It's a very tense situation. They're like all exchanging insurances and stuff. I just slink out the side. I'm like, all right, like, thanks for the ride. No, I just walk right back into the bar. And the bouncer's like, well, man, dude, what the hell? I just saw that. I'm like, yeah, like, can I just skip the line? Like, I'm pretty shaken up right now. And he's like, oh, yeah, like, go ahead, dude.
Wait, so is that... How much time passed from the bouncer letting you out the front door to you hopping in the car and then walking back in post-wreck?
Probably like a minute, but like it felt like 10 seconds. It felt like that Simpsons grandpa, like whoop whoop, but
turn and then go back out.
Like I was like, woo, freak car ride home, hot babes, boom. All right, I'll see you. Okay, I'm back, and I'm just like. Within 2 minutes, I'm back dancing. Oh, and I get upstairs.
Your neck hurts. You got the insurance boot. The whiplash cuff thing. Dancing the whole time.
Yeah. I go back up the stairs. I immediately see this guy again that was into that girl. And he saw me leave with her. I'm like... Hey, dude, God, that hot babe I was with once again didn't realize he was into her and that would like probably sting a little. Like, yeah, that babe, like, we immediately got into a car crash and I saw him like he was like, oh my God, what?
An emotional response.
He stops listening to me and just like pulls out his phone and starts going away immediately, probably being like, are you okay? Are you fine? And I was just like, dude, craziest thing. Like, it was so funny. And I tell him all this and I just go back out there and my day just got started, but I was actually like a little
water up.
Like shaky for a minute after it was
an accident. Yeah.
I mean, it was funny though. Kind of like 10 seconds after that, I was like, oh my God, like, of course this would just fucking happen. It seems too good to be true. You know, it probably
There's nothing
is.
worse than
ride,
getting...
not the sex, just the free ride.
The free, it's like a $20 Uber. So I was like, fuck yeah.
There's nothing worse than getting into it. You see a car crash coming. You're not even the one behind the wheel.
Oh God! I should have jumped to the front. Whoa! Made it way worse. It was like a 15-mile-per-hour crash. I should have grabbed the wheel, fucking stirved her. I just said, Christ, my
just
mind
crank
is
the wheel and hit the emergency brake. Everything, just like whatever you can do to fuck it up.
Right into people on the sidewalk. Just enough speed that we'd probably, you can kill anyone, but you'd pin their legs against the wall and break their kneecaps.
I crippled a family of 5 to avoid getting just marginal chiropractic damage to myself.
Not even. Just like they just thought to tell your parents about
the car. I didn't want to spill nothing. Yeah. Of course, I had to steer into the.
push her knee down onto the gas, and I fucking I shifted into neutral. It doesn't make any sense, but down a hill, I steer it. Watch out, watch out. Yeah, but yeah, no one was hurt or anything. There's just a little bump in the front.
Yeah. I've told you guys about
I didn't get a
my
free
mom's
ride.
autistic boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
She showed up to we went to go get pumpkins this weekend. And she showed up
that's cute.
With her car door is just, have you ever seen someone open a car door and then back the car up and it just like pins the car door?
I've always wanted to see that in person though. I've never seen it in person.
Yeah.
That's what you're asking.
She shows up and it's like the whole side of her car is just like crumpled. And I'm like, what happened? She's like, me and my boyfriend were getting ready to go. I walk inside to get my purse. I come back out. He's beating my car door with a hammer.
What?
What are you doing? And apparently he went to go back up with her door and just like a tree hit the door and pinned it back, and then he couldn't close it, so he just starts beating the shit out of it with a hammer trying to close it.
Guy rocks.
Yeah.
Are you gonna? So you should buy her a new car, right? That'd be a nice thing to do.
That's not happening.
Yeah, you should buy her.
No,
you probably should buy her a car though. That'd be sweet.
No, I remember
really
she had just started smoking, and she had gotten that car.
Cigarettes,
just regular.
Crack.
Wait, hold on. What are they? Newport 305 Gold.
What the fuck?
Yeah, isn't that what they are? Newports. Yeah.
Newports are a type of cigarette. Yes.
Yeah. So
with
she started
the tealish package.
Yeah, yeah. She smokes some menthols. Yeah.
I only smoke American Spirit.
It's filterless. Right to the lungs. I'm not a pussy.
It's real American shit, but
yeah. But
or that funny Camel.
That
does
Joe Camel still make cigarettes?
That Joe Camel is such a character. Oh, I don't know. I don't. I guess probably not.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't buy cigarettes. I just smoke.
Ever since Joe Camel got knocked off the air in the mid '90s, I didn't think Camel was doing anything. Then again, I think Virginia Slim still makes cigarettes, and that's like, I didn't think they've sold a pack since 1965.
Zebra Stripes is still in business, and their bubble gum is not in the front of CVS's anywhere. So
I've never seen the Zebra Stripe in like 20 years.
They just fall apart.
Dude, I saw their like a semi with the Zebra Stripe zebra on it the other day, and I was like, no fucking way that's who that is. And I looked at the fine print, and it was that candy company. I mean, they must just be owned by
that
something
was their
bigger.
Truck? Like they had a Zebra Stripe truck?
Yes.
That must have been the marketing budget for 4 years in order to get that final job.
It's probably the rarest semi I ever seen. But I think it was just like owned by their parent company, and they still make gum. Maybe they sell gum to fucking Haiti or something.
Dude,
I
that's
don't know
so much better than, because I was just imagining they weren't part of like an umbrella corp. They weren't like a subsidiary. I was thinking Zebra Stripe was just like a mom and pop gum business.
There's no way. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna see.
They survive on their own, and they're like, I don't know how they keep doing it, Deborah. They keep making gum that has flavor after 5 minutes.
It's called Fruit Stripe.
What's it called?
Fruit Stripe, not Zebra.
No, it's definitely a Zebra Stripe. Nobody calls it Fruit Stripe. Oh,
you guys want to see something really embarrassing, but also kind of funny?
Go for it.
I'm wearing a back brace right now to help my posture for the podcast.
Wait, actually,
that's one of the main complaints of the podcast is that our posture is not up to par.
It doesn't actually really help. It just kind of feels like I'm getting a light hug from behind. So I haven't taken it off in about 2 days, but my posture hasn't changed at all.
Yeah. So it's like who is it? Like a romantic or a friendly type hug? So like comforting,
just like someone that cares. Just anyone that cares enough to touch.
I close my eyes. It's a different person every time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a couple, but I'm gonna get a leg brace. I'm gonna have knee braces, arm braces.
I feel like you're getting hugged by an entire orphanage of kids.
Foot wraps. Yeah, I'm gonna look like the most.
Foot wraps.
He's gonna look like the Michelin Man.
Yeah, but he's gonna be so comforted.
I look like an athlete. Athletes always have like wraps on and stuff.
Yeah.
I'll look like a really bad like vigilante or something if I just had those big black fucking braces on every part of my body.
Yeah.
With Velcro on the ends of it too, so you just
Yeah, this has got a nice Velcro system.
yeah.
It's
Oh,
like kind
man.
of hurting. Actually, really hurts. My arms are.
Wait, let me see it again. Does
No.
it like
Yeah.
frame out your
Okay,
breast area?
Yeah, you tie it here, and then you put on like a backpack straps, and then it's supposed to like.
Oh, is that those things that are like? Yeah, they're marketed on Instagram and stuff. It's just like a little
I don't
metal
know. I just
stick.
saw it on Amazon. No, it's not a metal stick. It's just like all like.
It's just a strap system.
Yeah, it doesn't. I feel like there are better ones because I can beat it with my slouching if I try. I also bought I bought 2 back related things because a week ago I woke up and my back was the most sore it's ever been in my life. And I was like, oh my God, I'm getting old. This is going to be every day. It went away. But
the fear stayed.
I bought like this
fear
little
lingered.
board thing too that you can stretch out on.
Back brace.
And I bought a back brace, yeah, and I bought some icy hot. And I just want to be prepared if it comes back.
That's, you know,
can't
I
have
heard
sex
that
with a women
actually you're opening
anymore.
yourself up for worse posture problems by wearing a posture fixer.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like
I
you're
don't know if I
training
could.
you're training your body to not need muscles to stay straight. And so then when you
I don't
take it
think you're
off, you're
supposed
gonna
to wear it all the time.
Yeah.
I think you just like wear it until you get the idea,
oh.
maybe. But
Yeah,
I
but
actually
then,
don't
but then
know.
you're taking away the comfort of
Well,
wearing
what
the
if I
back
could-
brace.
Well, I'm not going to
And
develop
the
my
hug.
muscles to do it. I'll just wear a better, stronger brace the rest of my life or something, and I'll train the
Every
rest
year
of my
you have
body
to up the strength because your body is
Yeah.
able to overpower the
and wear a
corrective
bigger.
capabilities.
And eventually, I will be in a mech suit of some sort. We always come back to this, but I will be in a mech suit.
I was gonna say an Iron Maiden of sorts, but yeah,
Yeah.
mech suit is way cooler.
It depends if I'm poor or not. If I'm poor, I'll be in an Iron Maiden. If I'm rich,
That's
I'll...
what I was thinking. A man just
Giant
willing
mech
to
suit.
sacrifice himself, just standing in the thing just to get that perfect posture.
that
My
coveted.
kids haven't seen me for 7 years, but
Yeah.
baby, this back is straight. Yeah.
I grew half an inch with my perfect posture.
It was all for happening.
I don't remember my wife's face, but but this posture
I can
is
get
perfect.
one that is better now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That other show, Cowboy Bebop,
on the TV, dog on the TV.
or not Ed? What's his name?
Ed the
Einstein,
Kid.
Stein or something? What's the little nerdy girl's name that's like a hacker?
Ed.
Okay, now what's the dog's name?
Cuntfoot.
No, it's not cunt.
What are you talking about?
Your dog looks like the dog from Cowboy Bebop. I'm trying to remember
Data
its name.
Dog or whatever?
I thought it was like
Data?
Stein or something.
Oh, yeah, it is Stein, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
No, it's not Stein.
But his
Stein.
title is Data Dog?
I think it's Stein.
R.L.
Einstein.
Stein.
Yeah, R.L. Stein. Yeah.
That's a spooky name to say this time of year. Oh, boy.
Dude, did you read those growing up?
What?
The R.L. Stein books?
No.
No.
Yeah, I read some of them.
Okay. The what was your standout? Because every kid had I don't know how many you read, but every kid had the one R.L. Stein book that actually got you. Did
The
you have one?
dolls.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the creepy dolls. Look like...
Oh, I forget, what was
did
his
they do
name?
scary stories in the dark too, or no?
Scary stories to read in the dark.
Or like, yeah,
I don't know if
those
that was
ones
him.
freaked me out more.
Did
but,
they?
Yeah, I
you
think
remember
so.
that-
The
that,
little pictures in them were fucking horrifying.
That Nickelodeon show, Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Oh yeah,
Yes,
but I did.
That was
I really-
Canadian. A Canadian
Oh,
show.
that was a Canadian show. Sorry, geez.
That's why I don't
Yeah.
remember it
It's
that
their
much.
one claim to fame.
Yeah, that and Kenny versus Penny. That's so
Canadian show.
yeah.
Give it some respect, folks.
Mm.
Let it be
Or
heard.
McDonald Canadian. Also.
Wait, you said scary stories to
Read or tell in
Yeah,
the
tell
dark.
'em.
To
Yeah.
tell the 2019 film. Okay.
no.
No, not the
It-
film, the books.
apparently the
Oh,
film
okay.
wasn't bad. This
Okay.
yeah, this thing was like a legendary book growing up. It's the one with like the little stick like line
like
drawn
scarecrow
lady
people.
Yeah, these animations are ridiculous.
Animations
Or
they're
the
fucking
illustrations.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I remember these. Yeah. My friend had these.
This shit used to, it was like the most checked out book in my elementary school library. Like,
Yeah,
you
mine
got
was
that
I
shit.
Spy.
Yeah. Yeah. These and I Spy. No, I Spy sucked because
Yeah.
there would always be some fucking
Guinness
asshole take a
Book of World
Sharpie to it
Record.
and circle where the things
Oh,
are.
no one would do that at my school.
Well, that's
Guinness
because
Book of World
you're
Record, though,
Indiana
you'd
man.
sprint-
I'm
you'd
Florida
sprint.
man.
Find the record for best bikini or whatever had girls on it, and you'd go over there. Did you ever read Animorphs?
Yeah.
Because I did not,
No.
and I saw something the other day that
Apparently it went crazy.
yeah, it was about like the war that they're in, and this one girl like becoming a. She was like, "Hey, Pip, it's eating my plant. It's dangling down." But it was about this girl like that turns into a cheetah or something. About how she got like too blood hungry, and it was like about the struggles of her like in her inner like beasts and all this stuff, and like how she was like basically like had to like come to reconcile with her just being like a bad person and all this. I'm like, what? I thought these were just books about like kids that could
about
turn
kids
into
that are
animals.
Like
they
Power
were
Rangers,
like-
where it's
that,
like, there's a
same
bad
nature and
guy.
shit.
No, I
turned
didn't even
into
think
an
there was a
animal.
bad guy. I thought it was more like Magic School Bus or something. Like they would
okay.
just be like,
No.
I'm a cheetah. A cheetah is, and it was
Yeah.
like educational, like
it's
Sabumafu or
No,
something.
no. These are very introspective and cerebral.
The rundown I heard of it, I was like, is this guy bullshitting me, or is like, what is going on in this series? I thought it was
A lot of murder and
like
shit. It's
Wild
crazy.
Kratts or something. Yeah, it's nuts.
No, it's like kids murdering kids.
Why are they
Horrifying.
fighting? Why are they turning into animals? What's
I
the,
don't know.
is it magic or science or?
I remember there was one kid that would turn into a chameleon, and I always thought that one was cool because I feel like chameleons have like,
God, it'd be so slow.
you would be slow, but like you could look behind you a little bit, maybe. And yeah,
Like,
and you have
kind of look
hands that
around.
look like two.
Creepy.
Yeah, they're like this. It's like two sections of fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're cool as hell. And then they got the tail and everything. But imagine you're like that one kid that's an animorph, and your animal's like a slug or a worm.
Yeah.
Or
Once
a
kid's turning
maggot.
into a cockroach.
You
A
just reminded
No, a
me that.
cockroach is cool because they're resourceful and you can get in walls and stuff. I'm talking
Yeah,
like
that is
a
cool.
worm is so immobile. Like
Yeah.
A worm.
I would never tell anybody I'm an animorph. I'd be like, yeah, I'm just a regular poor kid. Like you will never learn I'm a superhero. Just like X-Men. I think there's like some X-Men out there that have the worst powers known to man, like the tier class
There's some
D
bad
or
ones.
whatever.
There's one person that's like a famously bad or like weird. His power is just that no one ever can remember that he exists, and like no matter who that, like he goes in
Is
every
that a power?
adventure. Like in canon, I'm pretty sure he's like been there and saved the world all these times, but like no one like remembers him as soon as they're not looking at him. If you
No,
look at
dude.
him, you like know he is, but if you look away, you forget he ever existed. And
It's
he like
not a power.
sacrifices
Yeah.
himself to like save the world, and just no one knows.
Nobody knows.
Yeah, it's
Like,
just
huh?
Not
saddest
even
thing.
that's not even
But
a
that's
fucking
not like something no one, you can do that, but like not. It's like to the extent where like psychics will like try to put mental like reminders in their head that he exists, and they'll still be like, who the fuck is this guy? Like it's just like supernaturally forgetful.
He's the most.
like
he's the
usually
most
when it's like a
forgettable man.
bad one, it's like, oh, this lady has
Well, there's worse, like where their
Like-
power makes their face blow up or something, then it's gone forever. Like
yeah, like I was thinking like a lady that'll have like ram horns or something, but she's like really
No.
resilient to like concussions. I don't know, something like that, where it's like you're
No.
disfigured, but
no, there's
it's a
some
double-edged
weird
sword.
ones there.
The guy
Yeah.
that is just gets forgotten, that's like a superpower where it's like my cock is regular sized and it smells like a
Yeah.
dead person.
Yeah.
There's no up.
Horrible.
There's no upside. My dick just smells like a dying, like
Yeah,
something that's
no,
been dead
it-
for a week
it
and it's
is-
green.
it's
not
horrible.
good.
No. I
It's
went to the
sad.
doctor. He said it's perfectly healthy. It's actually a mutation.
Yeah.
is a
I'm an
superpower.
X-Men. Ever heard of him?
Yeah, you're
Professor
basically
Xavier.
fucking a superstar right now. I can assure you. One of these days, this rotting cock is going to save the world. Yeah. And you're going to be upset you didn't take the opportunity to sleep with me.
Everyone forgets me, huh? Not now.
What a bad superpower, getting forgotten.
Yeah,
that sucks.
Some of us, that's just our lives.
Yeah.
And he's a tragic character. There's some weird ones. I just can't really fucking remember any of them right now, but like that's the one that stands out. I mean, there's like, like I said, ones where like, I think there's one guy, he can just blow up really hard once and then he's dead. But like when he does it, he can like really fuck stuff up.
How would you know that you have that?
I'm pretty sure like it's
my dad told me
bullshit. No, like Professor X read into his body.
It'd be funnier if they actually did it. He just like went like
that. It might be that apart. Too. That maybe it's like I'm gonna act. I don't remember how it goes, but I'm pretty sure he just explodes, and it's like a really big explosion.
What a pathetic superpower!
A bomber. The suicide bomber,
yeah. Wait, name him where he's from. He's from Boston.
What a God. Have you seen the real life version of the Scary Stories Tell in the Dark or whatever?
Well, like I didn't know they made it. I didn't know they made a movie.
They remade the fat lady from the book like completely to the illustrated specifications, like it looks exactly like her.
I'm gonna put Pip in the living room, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, put him in his place. Look at this. That's incredible. Like rarely does something that's illustrated in a book come out the same way in movie, in like the visual,
Well, I mean, it's not hard to recreate a fucking blob that looks like shit. Like that's
okay. I think most people would be like, "That's not that scary," but it actually is fucking terrifying. In movie form, especially.
What does it do? Like, what is that? Why do they look like that?
I think it just eats people or something. I forget what that story is. I don't remember any of the stories now that I think about it. I remember just the drawings.
My gosh.
It's one of the few instances where the drawings are way better than the stories themselves. I don't remember any of the stories.
Oh, I'm listening to music also, by the way, in case I look like a freak just like bopping my head around. I didn't drink too much coffee this morning, I swear. It's I'm listening to some tunes because I remembered you said you do that sometimes. And also I was just earlier when we were starting, it was too quiet at points. And I was like, I need something else, in
my life.
Awkward silence. That way it's more just like intermissionary. Wait, intermissionary?
Yeah.
It's like intermissionary when we do that instead with music, when TV shows go to intermissionary and everyone in the audience gets to fuck or something and then they go back to the
what the fuck are you talking about?
I tried to say intermission and I accidentally said intermissionary. Which I don't know what the fuck that would be, but
we were discussing this a couple of days ago. What's your preferred sexual position? Are you a missionary guy?
Who was talking about this?
Me and Bizzle. And
people
have you
sex apparently.
Was I there?
Yeah, you were there. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Are you a missionary guy, or you said upside down? I don't know what that means.
Upside down. I mean, she holds you by the ankles. She holds you up, and then you suck
your cock like this.
Yeah,
they suck your cock.
It's like a standing 69, but she's holding you up with just the pure power of herself.
She's 3 feet taller.
Her feminine power, just can hold me up, and I even basically.
You're not
floating.
Even conscious. There's way too much blood in your head.
Yeah.
Before she starts sucking your cock, she actually spins you by your ankles so that all the blood rushes to your head. You pass out.
Last 20-30 minutes where I'm upside down and my head really, my face turns purple and blood starts leaking out my ears.
Yeah. You wake up, your eyes are completely bloodshot.
It's the only way he can come.
Yeah, that's my only kink though. Nothing else. Nothing weird. I don't know.
Small one.
Dude, I'm not picky. I will get in whatever position they're down
but
for.
But I also like the cuddle.
Whatever position guarantees that sex will continue to happen.
I don't give a shit. I'll probably be fine regardless.
What about you, Brian? You have a preferred? You strike me as a doggy style guy, and then you have a brew in one hand. the whole time.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I feel like you're a little too aggressive with the doggy style too. And
I like prone bone.
Prone bone.
Prone bono.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's pretty.
It's where you're not on the bed, you lay down on the ground.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, now we've all
In porn, I
established
guess
that
it
we've
was
had
just-
sex before, so that's good. Now let's move on.
I've been thinking about doing that, getting a DNA test of my kids and then a DNA test of me, and just to show that I am the
And then
father,
making
so
them
I can
false.
be like, guys, it's verified proof, 100%
absolutely.
medical documented proof. I have had sex one time, guaranteed.
Well, you need some sort of test that shows that they weren't artificially inseminated.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Like, we'd have to see you fuck your wife, I guess.
yeah, you
I just
basically have to
to
post
shoot
a
a
video.
porno.
I guess you would.
I was
Some sort
thinking
of
going to the
porno.
doctor and getting written documentation that my penis is insertable.
Yeah.
It is capable for this to go inside of another human.
But capable and actually, of
Yeah, and actually
different
cinching
things.
the dub are two totally different things. Video proof is probably
Yeah,
preferable.
Sam, you're gonna have to upload a video where you just hold up your ID in your face like this,
I'm
and then you
doing this.
start,
But I don't want to film my favorite position, which is the Amazonian one.
Come again?
You never seen
Oh,
the
I will.
Amazonian one?
Yeah, the what
like the
what did
chick-
the
it's like the
fucking
chick
kid call it
fucks
in
you.
Discord? It was like a reverse something. It was like reverse something
Reverse
cowgirl.
cowgirl?
No, not reverse cowgirl. It was like reverse something else cowgirl, which is it's basically the girl's like fucking you, but with your own
Yeah,
penis.
with your penis. Yeah, it's fucking weird.
It's so I'm gonna
Alright,
find
go
a
on.
fucking picture.
Go
of
on.
this.
Yeah.
Go on.
What is it?
They take your penis and make it
Like,
theirs.
they pull it off you and then they use it and then they put it back
They
on,
cut
or
it
what?
off of you,
Yeah.
and they stick
My
it.
penis is modular. It can just fucking Lego. Oh god, that drawing is creepy.
There you go. I found a picture of the Amazon
Oh,
position.
see, yeah, that's
I
thinking
see
smart.
this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is
That probably
the,
rocks.
that's as close as you can get to having
Yeah,
gay
That
sex
looks
with a
like
woman.
it rocks.
Yeah. They say that looks like it rock.
That probably rocks, dude.
Yeah, that probably rocks until she goes like one extra inch up too high, and then your cock gets like she comes back down on it, and
That would rock
Power
for like
slams it in
4
half.
seconds until I exploded, and then I'd go.
as soon as my knees are up and my asshole's exposed
Yeah.
like that, I got 4 seconds, ladies.
God.
You better
Make 'em
play with
count.
that time well. I'd be so afraid like my fucking dog would run in there and lick my asshole or something.
Shut the door.
How often does that
Shut
happen?
the door, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Oh, my dog might run in there and jerk me off real quick. Oh, God.
Yeah. I'm so scared of that.
I'd be afraid I'd forget where my wife ends and my dog begins.
Yeah.
Don't victim blame, dude. I'm the victim here.
I don't want to start shitting at my
I'm the one
dog.
that got my asshole licked till I came by my dog. Come
Yeah.
Dude, Jesus. Why does Gamerhole have a sponsor and we don't? Okay, I saw they've got like Manscaped at the beginning of their fucking podcast.
Wait, how do they have Manscaped?
Because they don't talk about their dogs eating their ass.
Look at their asses.
All right, guys. I say let's limit it 1 cuss word an episode each. 1 F bomb.
on. Keep it clean, fellas.
Okay.
We lost even boner chew gum or
That
whatever.
was
like,
really when I was like, oh man, there's never going to be a
There's
sponsor.
no
It's like,
hope. Yeah.
When Boner Chew Gum said, nah.
no.
Or we just need something so soulless like Raid Shadow Legends.
They don't give a
level.
fuck, dude.
They don't-
They don't
Yeah,
give a
they
fuck.
is.
Yeah.
We could be doing live executions on here, and they're like, "You get your number of downloads, we don't have a fucking issue." Okay.
300 new players,
Yeah.
and you give me
Yeah.
extra $2,000.
Yeah. I don't care what you gotta do.
I mean, oh, dude, I got a email the other day it was my first sponsorship offer in like so long, and it was for a game that was like apparently like Slay the Spire, so like it looked like a good game, but the email reply the guy gave me, like I replied to him after like 20 minutes, and then he replied like 12 hours later, which is whatever, but come on, and he said, "Hey Poon," called me Poon. And then like was like, oh yeah, I mean, I guess I can't really, if I actually end up taking, I'm not going to discuss the exact amounts, but it was lower, decently than my last one. And then it was like, yeah, can we have like confirmation of your legal status and like confirmation that you can like pay bills or something? I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what it was worded so sketchily.
Yeah.
But the game looked fun. And I was like, God damn it. Like, I probably won't take it just because it's like, I mean, if no one else asks for legal status, why is this company? But I don't know. Maybe I'm missing out on easy money. I've just argued with myself. I'll take it. I don't care that they called me Poon. I need the money.
Poon.
I want to buy
some of
the
the best
printer.
ones you get are the most soulless in terms of email. You'll get an email. It's just like, hey, dude. They won't even use your name. Hey, dude. I love your content, your video, and then it's a different font where they copied and pasted the title. Your video blank.
Did you get one for a Forehead Fables thing like earlier this week? That was exactly like that, or no? Because I got one that was like, "Hey, big fan of." Then Forehead Fables was two font sizes smaller. And I love
Arial,
like what you
not even the same.
Yeah, it was like I love that you bring like goofy, silly stories in like small print, like do it.
It's like ad libs for marketing.
Yeah. And it was like
insert
trying to get some fucking sponsorship or something. And I was just like, God damn it, dude! Like, put a little bit of care into it. Yeah, whatever.
And have a product that doesn't suck, because half the time it's Omaze or.
I think feel like his was he was
or,
starting a podcast and he wanted me to be on it, which is always like, if I was less lazy, I probably would just do random little stuff like that. But I can, barely wipe my ass, let alone am I going to go on a brand new podcast and just sit there?
No, those are fun because you just go in there and crash them.
But you're more of a crasher than I am. I'm more of a people pleaser.
You want to elevate the vibe. I go in there and dismantle that shit. It's their first episode. They're supposed to set the tone, and you completely hijack it and go, the tone is what I dictate, baby. This first episode will not be anything like the remaining episodes after this.
I study an insane amount about football and just go really into it. So we got this new gaming podcast. Okay, so what do you got this year? You got 49ers. Every time they talk, like, you had me on. Okay, you had me on.
I'm the guest.
Hey,
show me some fucking respect.
I'll get you on Forehead Fables, and then the whole time be like, I can take that back. I can take that back. Just as fast as I gave you this olive branch, I can burn it. And then be like, all right. And then we never talked about pay. And at the end, be like, what the? You're not gonna pay me. You can't use this footage. What the fuck? It'd just be really horrible to just some guys trying to
get everything going on.
It's like when you go on Gamer Hole.
Yep.
Exactly. When are they gonna have me on? What's going on here? It's something personal.
This is like the fourth one in a row where you've been like,
where you
those fuckers, which is funny because I don't think they've ever mentioned us on the Gamer Hole one.
They're just living their life.
Them up every time as if there's some rival to us. There's some juicy rivalry. They're living rent free in our heads.
When I close my eyes, I see them all. I see their 4 panels.
Yep.
And an occasional guest, Omid. God.
Why Omid? Why not me?
Why do they think they're so much better than us? With their sponsorships. Oh, Manscaped.
Oh, man.
Why do they all look like bums then? God,
insane idea. You just said sponsorship. So I was thinking, are they not actually sponsorships? That's an awesome idea. What we do in order to get advertiser intrigue, sponsor intrigue, we start doing advertisements for companies that don't exist.
Oh shit!
Would it be illegal if we did them for companies that do exist that we didn't have their
Hero
permission
Group
for?
Hero Group has
but if we're like
small candies that they would want advertised.
Coca-Cola like sponsored this today. Like, if we don't get paid, are we allowed to be like, this is because of them?
But
then
Coca-Cola is such a huge like consumer
blow up
brand. Let's
enough,
get something that is just ridiculous. Like,
Oh no, I like both aspects. Yeah, we can do a fake one too, or we can do a hero group or something.
let's do one like Raytheon, like the people that make those fucking missiles.
I thought you said it was fake shit.
No, I don't want fake shit. I want
Wolf
someone that's
Cola
not
shit.
like a normal.
Wolf Cola.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like a defense contractor. That'd be hilarious to do an ad in a podcast that's not PC like ours. Do this big sponsor for this company that makes missiles and shit,
God.
or even just I don't know, anything weird.
Yeah.
An
Baby
oil
food.
industry ad, yeah. Or
Yeah,
Milk
I
Farmers
want
of
to
America.
be sponsored by, what was it called, Rupert Nut or something?
Yeah,
What was
Baby
that?
nut,
Beach
beach
nut.
nut, beach nut, yeah.
Beach
Beach Nut,
Nut.
yeah.
Not baby nut, Jesus Christ.
No, I did not say that. But I get that. Or a fake company, yeah, and be like, I mean, we could buy new outfits and everything and just keep talking up how much they paid us and how now our rate is super high. And if any other sponsors want to get us, they have to match that.
Yeah. 'Cause we have loyalty
$1
to our
million.
sponsors. We're loyal
Yeah.
guys.
Even if I do a bad job, you have to pay me that.
Because much like when you would hire Billy Mays to do your infomercial,
Yeah.
our faces being tied to that product, we're bringing a certain amount of value there, you know,
Well, not
that ups the
everybody's.
price. So even if it's a bad job, the fact that we're doing it, you know,
They have to pay me that amount.
yeah.
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 Yeah, so we
baseline.
should
That's
just
called
start doing a
baseline.
bunch of spec ads.
But what if we like, you know, it was a big one you see around all the time now, artesian builds. What if we like just say that they build our PCs and all the time we're like, oh, thank you guys so much. We keep blowing up. Eventually people are going to be like, wow, you guys sponsor them. And then they'll have to be like, yeah, we do.
Yeah.
And then we get
And then
our-
that's legally binding because they
yeah,
acknowledge
then we
that
get
we
paid.
They
were
said,
under
yeah,
their
huh?
payroll.
And then we sue
Yeah.
them. We're like, they weren't paying us this whole goddamn time. Oh my God. Yeah.
Maybe you don't discuss
Rip
these plans.
Rip
Yeah.
the etching, the fake etching off my computer. God, this is a regular PC.
Piece of duct tape over it.
Yeah.
This is
There was
built
some
by an
guy
idiot.
that got caught. He had made like hundreds of millions by just sending invoices to Google and Amazon and
Oh,
shit.
yeah. Yeah, I heard that.
Basically the same
Facebook.
thing. He would just
What?
send an invoice to like
Oh my
Amazon. He's
God.
like, I did like $40,000 worth of shit for you guys, and they were like, all right, and they would
Oh
pay
my-
it.
Jesus Christ.
Does he get in trouble for that, or does
Oh,
he just
sure.
get
Get in
away?
fucking trouble for that.
Yeah, I don't know. Was it?
Oopsie, did I do that?
Yeah.
I mean, if you went up to somebody and said you owe me this much money and they gave it to you, then it's not. Is that illegal?
Fraud.
Yeah, I
some
doubt
sort.
he paid taxes on it. He might have. I don't know. But
Right.
if you're gonna steal from a company, I wouldn't pay taxes on that shit.
That's good poop. Something scared him.
Hell yeah. Wait, are these
Some
all
good-
for me?
I know why
Goddamn,
people
thank
call
you.
him mullet
Yeah.
now. Look at that fucking thing.
Yeah,
It's a
fucking
mane.
Joe
Turn your
Dirt
head
over here.
sideways again. No, oh my
Oh,
god.
my God.
Billy Ray, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's,
normal hair. Okay,
And this
hat-
is
hat
after the
off.
Hat.
Hat off,
Yeah,
you
hat-
look like a
hat off is a little
90s
normal.
bully from like a
Yeah.
teen angst movie. But hat on, you look like, yeah, it's just a mullet, straight up.
Yeah, fucking Joe Dirt.
Yeah.
He looks like
You
Joe
got the
Dirt.
Joe Dirt mullet. What are you
Yeah.
eating? Those look fucking good. I don't know what they are. Those mozzarella
I
sticks?
can't see. It's his fucking
Fuck.
stupid pictures. Oh,
We
nice.
just got our first air fryer. My roommates did, and they gave me a plate full of mott sticks. What a bunch of heroes.
Holy
yeah.
shit.
Heroes.
Let's hear
Heroes.
from those boys.
Hero group. Hero group.
Hero. I still love the idea of fucking just us talking about Gamerhole every time, and they just living their life.
Yeah, they just that's basically me and Aqua.
They
Aqua
just-
used to
they-
like kind of playfully respond to me. And now I think
Yeah.
it's so funny that I'll sit there for like video after video, bring him up and bash him and throw him into the dirt. And
He's just like-
he has never responded to me in like the past 2 years.
They're just like hoping we
It's
do
time to
well.
get roll.
Like rooting for us.
Yeah. And then meanwhile, it's like
It's so wholesome. There's like, I hope everything's going well for them.
over here, it's just like, welcome to
Fucking
episode
scum.
50 something.
They do one a week,
You
and
see
we're like,
Gamerhole got a sponsorship today. It's like we're so stuck on these people.
Yeah.
I somehow still have more love for life after doing one podcast a week, and like they're already like surpassed us episode wise. I'm pretty sure.
They have way more episodes than us.
Wait, how many do they do?
They do like one
all the time.
anytime like Twitch farts as a company. Kings goes, round up, boys. We got an episode to record. That's where we got that legendary picture of Aqua, like where he just looks like a dead man.
Yeah.
His hair's all disheveled and everything.
Wait,
And
post that again. I need to see that shit.
it's a good one. Hold on, I'll see it.
Wait, did we even talk about killing Haley Joel Osment yet? Did we do that earlier?
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Did we?
I feel like we didn't describe a lot of good ways of killing him. Or,
Yeah.
I mean, we probably shouldn't for YouTube reasons since we're already a little on thin ice, but something involving an AI or a ghost or something where he goes, oh, I get it. And then he kills him. Yeah. Oh, real funny. A ghost is going to kill me. Yeah. And then a ghost kills him.
But just to reiterate, us at Forehead Fables Incorporated in no way endorses the murder of Haley Joel Osment.
We, if anything, we want him to live and come on our podcast.
Yeah, we want him to live if he chooses a life path where the podcast is involved. But if the podcast is not involved, is the official stance of Forehead Fables Incorporated that we don't give a fuck how long he lives.
You gotta be careful. It could be like genie rules with that endorsement. Just saying involved with the podcast. What if that meant like a lawsuit against the podcast or something?
Oh my God.
As long as it's him coming on the podcast and liking it, then he may live.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank God. Who just saved us so much grief.
That's what I'm
Holy
here
shit.
for. It's those little slip of the word. I'm always careful if I get a wish.
Yeah, now that's it. They'll never, what we said will never hold up in court as a reason to.
It might hold up a little more now. Just to specify, we will be killing him, man. Like that should be emphasized, but
Yeah, but no, he's a good guy.
yeah, he's cute.
Yeah.
Like in a way, like a kid is.
Yeah.
like in an endearing way. Like his tiny little face.
He's cute, like a
cute
small
little-
dog.
Yeah, like a dog sounds less creepy than the way a kid is. I mean, you see a kid running around on Halloween, you go, "Aw."
Yeah, you'd ruffle his hair even though he's like 30.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey there, Scamp. He's probably like
Red to your
5'5",
face.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He's probably like 40 now.
He's our age.
I didn't
think
say
he's
5'5",
like 33.
like 55. I meant his height.
33?
Yeah. Wait, did I cover this in the beginning or did I just start it with like, I hate Haley Joel Osment? I don't think I said like, we invited him on the show and he said,
We might have talked about that, honestly.
I don't know.
But anyway, I think we did mention, but go on. It's good to hit it twice.
You gotta hit it. Just in case there's some people when watching a podcast, they just skip to the second half.
Yeah,
Nobody
true.
does that. There's not a single person.
Now the
that
timestamps are gone, so now they have to stay for the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's still bullshit.
Yep.
That is bullshit.
Yeah.
We're gonna kill that kid like we're gonna kill Haley Joel Osment when we find out who you are.
You find out why you won't come on this podcast. Why won't you love us?
We're gonna kill you, Aqua, and Haley Joel Osment.
Those are the targets.
Forehead Fables most wanted, dead or alive. Should hire a hitman to kill Aqua just to see if he could.
Hey, it's a patron goal. Come on, I can't. I saw what happened to PKA when they didn't come through on their goals. You know, we had it as a goal. We had to do it.
You get it right, Aqua. You're not mad.
Aqua's like, hey man, it's a business move. It's cool. It's cool. I know him. He would be totally fine with it.
We could break Aqua and make him stronger. We tip him off right before we tell the hitman, yeah, like do it on this night at this time. 10 minutes before, call Aqua. You can believe me or not. We hired a hitman. He's about to come and kill you and your wife, or just you.
Yeah,
But, you know, we left it up to him, and then be like, yeah, there's a gun, and I hit a gun in your house. Like you can try.
Yeah,
and then he would appreciate it.
I think a little bit more. Yeah, because he would survive, but the guy would kill his whole family, and he would be turned into the Punisher. How cool would that be?
And he wouldn't be mad at us. Right?
No. He would be like, it's my job to hunt down people that would accept a contract for murder for hire, but not the people that are willing to pay for the contract for murder for hire.
Okay.
He would be cool with us. That's where it separates the gray area from the truly criminal.
I haven't seen the Punisher in a while. He then works for the people that sent those assassins to kill his family, and helps them punish people, something like that.
That
right?
are enemies of their corporation.
Yeah, because they made him, and he's thankful.
And the first contract that he's sitting on is to kill Haley Joel Osment, the child star from the 60s.
If you can find a way to go back in time and kill him when he's a kid, I'll give you extra.
If you can somehow murder
Kill
him
right
before
before
we pitifully asked on Twitter publicly beg for him to come on our podcast. If you could erase him from this timeline before that happened.
Also, we're not mad about that. We feel like you should know that's not why we're doing this.
It's not personal. It's just business. Right?
It's another thing he did to us.
Mother dog shit.
Yeah. But I think that's a solid plan. I think we could do that for sure. And I feel like Aqua's probably tired of streaming by now. He probably wants a different career path.
Aqua, we're gonna help you fake your own death.
Aqua, we're gonna turn you into a vigilante of sorts.
Yeah, and turn you into a hero.
Yeah,
you already live like in New York, right? Like that's a good setup for a hero.
He's there.
Yeah,
they always come from bad neighborhoods like Hell's Kitchen or something, and he's gonna be like the first superhero that just comes from like the white suburbs or wherever the fuck he is right now. He has to commute into the city to fight crime. Just standing on the subway with a stupid uniform.
Yeah.
Sorry, I gotta go through the Lincoln Tunnel to get in and fight crime today.
Oh, it's really dirty here. I'm gonna take an Uber, actually.
Yeah. He just gets really pompous. He only patrols places he knows there's no crime. Rooftop bars, Rockefeller Square, financial district.
They're just turning him into an alcoholic.
Bowling alleys.
Yeah.
Oh. There's just too many mozzarella sticks, dude. This is like fucking 10. Like, I'm hurting a little.
Dude, your roommate sounds fucking awesome. Shit. If I asked Abby to make mozzarella sticks, and she would first of all say fuck you, no. But if she did make me mozzarella sticks, she'd be like,
skin them. Just give you the cheese.
He's a little bit overweight. I should really help him out and just make 3. It's like, three mozzarella? Come on, like
that's when you just start getting the taste of it in your mouth. Then you get
the
hunger.
Funniest shit my uncle used to say. My uncle was like 400 pounds, and you know those little snack chip bags, the ones that you get for like lunch. He cracked one of those up, ate it in like 2 handfuls, and goes, "That was just enough to piss me off." And then he cranked
Why
the
would you
bag
keep
and
fucking bringing them? Keep doing it.
No. It's pretty telling when you were like, you know those tiny little snack lunch, but just for lunch, that's like a normal bag of chips. Like I don't just eat out of the fucking big ones.
Family size.
Yeah. That's normal, and then extra large.
That's like my lunch.
Goof large, like prop bag of chips. Dude, my don't feel so good. My don't feel so good. Also, this weekend when I was out, there was a day where the only thing I ate the entire day was a Starbucks muffin, and I was pretty convinced my heart was gonna explode at some point because I'd been up like 20 hours straight at this point. And the next day, the only thing I ate was like a bit of breadstick, and I became like very aware. And now eating these, I'm like, I lived off like probably
just bread,
like
grains.
200 calories of bread and cheese. Like I haven't had a vegetable in like so long.
Dude,
and now
what do you have to wrench and
eating these
like that
because that emphasis how
Like
gross
doing
I
this
am right now.
Rick impression.
Yeah,
I
burping in between words.
Drank some water. Gave me a big old burp.
I had one of those weekends as well where we went to the You guys have farmers
Dave and
markets there?
Buster's.
Yeah.
Yeah, do we have farmers?
Yeah. Yeah. Farmers market. It's where everybody goes to get fresh vegetables and like farm grown shit, right? So we show up and Abby's like, we're going to get some kale and we're going to get some squash and zucchini. And like, I'm sitting there walking through and I'm like, oh, sweet. We're getting like a bunch of healthy food. There's one fucking asshole that has a homemade donut shop set up in the middle of this fucking farmer's market.
Shit.
And I pull up there and I go, yeah, I'd like a cinnamon twist, two cinnamon twists, glazed donut, couple glazed donuts. There's like 4 or 5 of us there. And then like,
I
go,
what do you want, Abby?
I walk out of there and everybody's like, I don't want a donut. No, so I'm like, 5 donuts for me, baby. Walking through this farmer's market, downing donut after donut after donut.
Fucking
no milk or anything.
No, out in the sun too. I was sweating like a fucking hog.
God. Dude, that's a sin. That's gluttony. You're gluttonous.
I don't give a fuck.
No, he thought about them first, dude. He was, you know. And he thought about the kids in Africa that couldn't eat it.
Yeah, so I
he
ate
was
more
really
for them.
It's always like Amish people at those in Indiana have nuts desserts that are probably so fucking bad for you, but people will be like, Amish made it. It's good.
Yeah.
But it's just like a fucking.
Well, you know, you're not getting like corn syrup and shit in there.
Yeah,
it's probably
it's better in that way, but it's still like puts like a rock in your stomach. But God, it's good. Like they know how to make some fucking pastries.
Yeah,
little things.
It's
homemade ice creams,
excessive butter and cream and stuff.
Yeah, they know how to make little shit dumb kids with bad haircuts. Fucking stupid bastards.
Have you heard about that? Like, I
like them.
The 1 year they get, that's like their gap year,
where they get to decide if they want to come back or
they
not.
Live like
they get to go out there and be whores for 1 year,
and they get thrown into the city all scared and cold.
Yeah.
Now wondering what to do.
I wonder.
Did you have something to say about that, or
no? I was just asking if you guys had heard about it. I think that shit's awesome.
Apparently, a lot of them just go back to the fucking weird
because they're not adjusted at all either, and they're like,
it is fucking nuts, right? Like if you were to take a caveman, like we said many times, and thrown him into a room with a TV, like he would.
As is a common talking point on this podcast, the old caveman TV hypothetical.
Yeah.
You give a tard a remote or a calculator, he's going to try to turn the TV on with it. Whiplash quote.
Like that joke, like that exact
J.K.
joke hasn't been
Simmons.
said 1,000 times on this podcast.
But yeah, so we should have a year where we go and be Amish. We see what it's like and go, oh God, do you want to go back? Yes, please.
What would that be? What would be the retention rate for like the
nobody would fucking stay with the Amish.
They're so
That's what's
fucking
funny
weird.
is it's so absurd that like they grow up basically under the boot. And then they get sent off for a year and they go like, oh, well, I have to go back because my family and everything's there. But if they had the opposite where you like grow up with technology and porn and shit, like go live with these fucking dirt people for a year really quick, you would be like, let me the fuck back. Send me to Pornhub headquarters right now.
Give me a computer with porn on it right now.
1 foot off the Amish reservation. Give me my iPad. Give my iPad back.
Daddy need VR headset. Come on.
Fucking whacking off at the edge of a cornfield.
With a headset on.
Oh god. Keep like catching up with your friends from Discord at the same time. How are you guys? I miss you guys so much.
Posting on Instagram a picture of yourself, dude.
Just the cock. Doing all 3 at the same time.
Oh, it's like when you give a POW too much food after they get out and they die. You have it all on. You're like Snapchatting. It's like, your brain melts. Soup comes out your nose.
I've been on hook for too long.
Too fucking stimulated.
Foam and shit coming out of your mouth.
Yeah.
I do envy how like hardworking some of those fucking people are, though. Like my
Yeah, I know that, motherfucker. I talked to Devin. He's like, yeah, I went to go visit Boob, and he boasted about him only having to work like 8 days this month or something. And it's like, I'm not talking 8 full days. I'm saying there was just 8 days on the calendar where I had something to do. In a month
that
period.
can be a double-edged sword, man. It's a curse in its own ways.
Can it? You spend half your fucking time driving down to a thrift store 40 minutes away so you can get some Chick-fil-A and leave the place looking like Macklemore. You're like, that's your life.
Like Macklemore, that's your joke you're gonna use here. Thrift shop. You wanna go thrift shopping? I had 1 billion people ask me where I bought those clothes this weekend, okay? I sent them all right to my fishing hole. But did Devin say anything good about me? What else did he say? Nice things, I'm sure.
Nah, that was it. That's all he said. Yeah.
Say like I was cute or anything. Okay, whatever. Well, that's fine.
No, there's nothing else.
Okay.
Said nothing else.
That's fine.
Yeah. I think he's also scared to give me any sort of information because he's afraid it'll be weaponized in future conversations.
Well, he's smart. He's smart in that way.
Yeah.
Which I thought was insane of him, you know?
Yeah, it took me a while to learn that lesson. I fell for your tricks over and over and over until I became a cautionary tale.
Yeah. So, anyways, if you want a masterclass on being an asshole, watch previous episodes of this podcast from episode 30 until 50, and you'll see the evolution of a man realizing that these people aren't who they say they are. Yeah.
And then you'll see the point where the money's just enough to keep him going. Anyway.
You'll see the moment where he reluctantly stays.
He goes, nah, it's better than what I was doing before, I guess.
Yeah.
But anyway, their work ethic is strong. You know, Devin doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm Amish-like in some ways. And what was I? Oh, my step-grandpa was Amish until he was like 5 or something. And then they were Mennonite, which is just like slightly less
like
weird.
ghetto
I mean,
Amish, yeah. Amish with
like
buttons.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
shit, okay.
But he's like old as hell, and he'll still come down and immediately is just like trying to do yard work around their house or like fix like
fuck?
He just doesn't stop working, which
Pisses me off, actually.
Yeah, no, in a way, it's like the middle
It's
ground should be
insulting.
somewhere.
He walks up to your house and he's like, "Well, look at this fucking work.
Yeah.
This place needs some work."
What up? Yeah.
Oh, man. Let me
Wow.
show you how it's done.
How has this not been condemned yet? Thanks for letting me stay here.
Oh, this is a real shithole you've got here. It was nice showing Devin around and stuff, though. You guys will have to see the hometown sometime. Beautiful this time of year.
Oh, dude, I'm coming out there.
He said he said my mom's house was cool.
Yeah.
Said it was the coolest place he'd been to in Indiana. It was his first time in Indiana.
Wow. So that holds a lot of
he
holds
saw
a lot of water there. Yeah.
my all the creatures that live on my property, the horses and chickens, and we went around, gave him a nice little royal tour, and then he kind of just stood around at every bar because he started dating a girl like 3 days before he came. So it was fun though. It was a good time.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
Wait, he's dating a new girl? What?
Maybe
Okay,
that.
we're
Maybe,
gonna be
wait,
talking
maybe I
about
shouldn't
his
be.
fucking
Yeah, let's
life.
talk. Let's
no.
dissect his sex life
No, wait.
let's-
Now what
Who's
Devin
he
is
date?
so
What's her name?
careful
Let's
to
call him
do,
up.
I've
on speaker.
Yeah,
I have his phone
I've
number,
now immediately revealed.
and we're gonna be like,
Let's
"What's your
dating more
who
like?
are you putting your penis into right now? Tell me."
No.
Okay, so this is the guy. This is the girl. Then, if everything lines up, because I remember it being so funny that like he went and tore down his entire PC setup.
Oh,
because
yeah.
a girl was coming over.
Yeah.
Oh, my
that was
Lord.
her, yeah. He like tore
I
the
don't blame
paper
him.
off the walls, tore
Yeah.
the lights down, tried to make it
I
as
mean,
normal as possible.
I've gotten like better about just when people are like, "What do you do?" Like, just fucking explaining it very briefly, elevator pitching, and not, probably still see me like a fucking nerd, idiot, asshole. But I've gotten slightly better. But I still get stunned sometimes if they're just like, like really hot. I'm like, I'm like an internet guy. I always make it worse than if I just said I'm a streamer.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm an internet guy. Like I work online. Blah blah blah. I seem vague enough that they're like he's a drug dealer, or I'm like it's not like I work online.
Or he's
and
homeless.
content creation. It's not porn. It is not porn. It's not OnlyFans. Like, but I narrow it down until it's like, you actually don't give a shit. I was just trying to be nice, you know?
Yeah.
But
they always stop you before you get to the end.
Wouldn't it be easier to get into to bring ladies home if you think you're in OnlyFans?
If you were in porn, they'd be like,
yeah, but it could be like, yeah, I'm in a weird niche for having a freakishly weird penis, or like two penises, or something.
I'm in a weird niche where my penis actually smells like a dead body.
Yeah, it smells for the
It's kind of the superpower. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird people pay on OnlyFans for that, but trust me, guys, it smells like a dead penis. Oh, today it's so stinky, smelly.
Look at this picture of a stinky penis.
Yeah,
Tell me this is the stinkiest
and
photograph you've ever
I
looked
won't
at.
wash it when I take a shower. I'll put a little shower cap around it so it retains its stink. Yeah. I'm just gonna start lying again. I'm just gonna. I've now reconvinced myself to just go back. Software engineer.
Yeah.
Don't look it up. Don't look into it.
You're Amish and you just.
I'm Amish. I'm on my year where I get to be convinced. You know, give me a reason to stay.
All right.
What is this
All right,
place?
Dick,
Where
why don't
am I?
Next time you go to a party and you're gonna lie,
I'm
just
Amish.
say you're Amish and you're on your gap year.
Yeah.
What
And
are
then you
all
tell the
these
ladies, if
things?
you're looking to make sexual mistakes that you won't have to explain later, and you're like, afraid you'll bump into me in the future, baby, I'm going to be on the Amish reservation here.
Every single thing in the house go, what's that? What's that? What's that?
And just let them treat you like, you're Pocahontas, and they're just,
Yeah.
That Pocahontas
He's like a
fantasy
toddler.
all women have. That Amish guy on his year break sweeps you off your feet.
Yeah.
Classic stereotype.
he's the one Amish guy that doesn't have a retarded haircut.
Oh, it's like retarded in a different way.
Hey, this isn't that Amish retarded. This is a completely different brand.
It's refreshing. That's refreshing. And you kind of
That's new
talk
retarded.
like a normal fucking person, okay?
Do Amish people speak different?
Dude, I feel like some of them just, they talk funny.
gibberish.
I don't know what's going on with them. They have like an Amish accent or something.
They're gonna be so pissed when they see this video. Are complete.
Yeah.
Hicks.
Like,
You hardworking nutcases.
Do they have crimes up there? Like in Amish?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do they have Amish police?
cow theft and
I
shit.
feel like they do some fucked up shit in those communities. Like they've made
Like
shows
what?
about it. Like, I don't know, probably like sexual assault and stuff. I don't know. I feel like people would just get away with crazier things if you're in your own
Imagine
little
getting raped
cult
by an
community.
Amish guy. That seems.
Oh,
horrible.
there was wasn't there like a fucking article where these two Amish brothers raped their like minor sister?
Dude,
And
that's
they
what I'm
got
saying.
away
Like,
with it because
now I'm going to use
They
that, even though it's not even confirmed, but that's what all Amish people are like.
Every blanket statement until proven otherwise.
And
We will be.
This isn't because when I was a lifeguard in high school, Amish kids would come in there and not listen to me. This is because it's something else.
This is not because I
It's 'cause
have
they're all
the pent up
fucking
vendetta
rapists.
against Amish people from
It's
over a
not-
decade ago.
It's not because when I said, hey, walk, the parents just laughed instead of reconfirming. And they've got their own little freak language or something in code. I don't know. But anyway.
Yeah.
I feel like I've said that story before, and all the people, and I saw people in the comments like, "Boom, that wasn't an Amish person. That was like a Jew," or so. Like, there's all these people like, "You don't know what you're talking about." If you ride in on a horse and buggy, okay,
I think
you're
you're
Amish. Okay. Those
No,
are the
they're
rules.
Hasidic, dude. Come on.
Yeah.
No other.
Very
there's-
traditional.
That pretty much sums it up on who it is. There's no other person in America going to be riding up in a horse and buggy.
Get real. Come on, dude. They're like so annoying when you get stuck behind one on the road. That's
What
like
a
a thing
fucking
that
what
can
an
happen.
argument shutdown. Actually, you're being obtuse because it could have been. It's like, dude, he rolled up in a horse and buggy. There's nothing else they can rebuttal with to get you back. Name one
overalls.
other
To a
person
public
that
pool.
fucking rolls up in a horse and buggy.
And parks it in a fucking public pool.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amish people suck.
They're really good
alright,
at skiing, though. That's the only thing I know about them. They
No, they're
They're
not.
good
No
at
way.
skiing.
yeah, I went because they don't have
There's
many
not
forms
a
of
hill
recreation.
within 50 miles around the Amish people in Indiana, though.
What?
It's the flattest land in Indiana.
Oh, really?
Is where the Amish live here.
No, I went to Vermont. I think there's Amish people in Vermont. Might be Mennonites. I don't know.
They're spreading.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're
plague on
everywhere.
this country.
Yeah. I
Build
went
a
to
wall.
I went to a
Build an electric wall. Sorry, go on.
I went to
Oh my
Stowe,
God.
Vermont, and they at the slopes there was Amish people that
That's
showed
good
up, and
skiing.
they're full fucking like daytime Cinderella dress with
clothes.
like the apron
Rompers.
on the front.
They're all
Wait,
costumes.
that could have been a Pentecostal or something.
It could
The
have been.
women were all wearing jeans and dresses, or what?
It was a dress that went down to the ankles, and then they
Yeah.
had wooden skis. And I
Look
was
like Red
like,
Dead shit.
these ladies are so out of place because, like, if they showed up, on the street corner, you'd be like, oh, they look kind of they're dressed pretty conservative. But at a ski resort, like ski fashion is so like bright neons and
Yeah.
shit, like
Yeah.
yellow jackets, orange everywhere. Everybody's got the Oakley goggles that make you look like a fucking dragonfly, and then there's
They have
and then
little
there's these
wooden
ladies that
goggles.
just have like a bonnet on and a fucking to the floor dress that's like tan colored, and it looks like it's made out of
colored.
Tan.
yeah, it's just tan, like made out of like
Oh,
You
tan.
said
burlap
hand
or
color.
something.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
hand? Which hand?
Yeah. Yeah.
left hand colored. And,
Okay.
but they had those wooden skis, and I was like, wow, like what the fuck are these ladies doing here? Where do they come from, dude? They just started from the way that I think Stowe works is you start with the bunny hill, and then it keeps going and gets more drastic, and then it gets more drastic. It's like one slope that if you don't know how to stop, you're fucked because you're just gonna go plummeting off the edge of the mountain. And these ladies just started at the bunny hill, and none of the like what's that called, slalom or whatever, where you're going left and right.
Oh.
They're just like 95 miles per hour down this fucking shit. They had their
hit
little
me.
poles under their arms and everything.
Oh,
Looking
no.
like fucking
What the
olive
fuck?
oil from Popeye on skis, dude. I swear to God. Just
Oh,
hauling
what
ass
the
down
fuck?
the mountain.
Well, what are
And
those little? Oh, sorry, go on.
that's it. That's all I
What are
got. I
those
just saw
little-
them disappear off into the distance. And
Yeah.
I was like, those are the best skiers on in this entire resort right now. And they
Oh,
they
they
showed
dare
up
do, like,
with
some crazy
100-year-old
tricks.
gear. They had like
The-
they had their regular shoes, and then they like strapped them on. I'm sorry, carry on.
I have a question that's so important.
Yeah.
Are those little bumps in the hills called moguls or something like that? Or right, the little mogul hills? Or no, you guys aren't skiers. Come on.
No,
what-
no, I'm from Florida. I don't know anything.
Yeah.
All right,
My
never
only
mind then. But
skiing
my mom
experience
would
is
always
Stowe.
be
I
like,
don't know.
"Don't go in the moguls or something." And it's like those like fast little bumps in the trees. And one time my mom was like, "You boys, don't you do that?" And as she was yelling at us, she hit a tree branch with her face and had to get like teeth like put in and stuff. And
Oh my
Oh,
we just
God.
kept going down the hill like, like I had no idea. My mom rolled into like a bar halfway down the mountain, just like like her yellow jacket was just drenched in blood, and just went up. And the guy's like, "Need a jack?" I was like, "Yeah." And she just like started drinking at the bar. And my brother and I were just like, where is she? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
We go to the hospital and stuff. It was fun.
You
It
watched
was
her get
fun.
hit by a
No,
tree.
she was behind us, and she was like, "Hey, like, don't do like." As she's like telling us to be careful, she wasn't paying attention. A mother sacrifice,
Yeah.
and just smoked a tree branch.
Damn.
Just got like boom, like what's that called? Close arms.
Dude,
And yeah,
I have a great video of me learning how to snowboard.
Read.
And like one of the first things they teach you is how to stop, right? So you just turn your board sideways and go down the hill. And Abby has a video of me doing that, and I'm like, I'm doing it. And then all of a sudden the front lip catches some ice, and I just face plant and then continue sliding my fat ass down the hill face first. Didn't even lift my head up or nothing.
How old were you?
I was like 20. It was-
That was recent.
yeah,
Okay.
no,
Jesus Christ.
this was our
Very
anniversary,
recent.
so it was 6 years ago.
that's
Oh
super
my lord.
recent.
Okay.
When
Jesus Christ, you guys have been married for 6 years?
Yeah, man.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
I know, right?
That's
Feels like 20.
And you could have fucking been somebody, Brian. You could have been somebody, man.
What do you mean?
It fucking eats me alive, poop. This guy's been like, okay, when you get to 50,000 subs, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel.
What does that have to do with?
Because you don't realize the passage of time. It's been 6 years.
It's like a portal.
Yeah, it's a portal. And he's like, okay, I would be stupid if I didn't start a YouTube channel at 100,000 subs because he was gonna like leach off of mine. I'm like, do it, man.
150 last offer.
Last offer. Now, well over 1 million. Nothing. He's got a channel. When was your last video? 2018? 2017?
It was pre-COVID. I had lots of wonder in my eyes and lots of hope. And then COVID happened and took away my life.
Yeah, I don't feel like you were really affected at all by COVID, to be honest. I remember he was like,
time. How could I do YouTube?
I know, I'm so busy.
I was on my computer every day.
I remember he used to always like talk about his job and everything. He's like, man, I get to stay home like 1 day a week, man. Like they just don't seem that really. And then all of a sudden he was home 2 days a week. And he was like, I'm pretty sure that they only care as long as I come in like 1 day a week for like a meeting. And then COVID hit and they were like, we can do these meetings on Zoom. And all of a sudden, like Brian hasn't stepped foot out of the house in well over a year.
Oh yeah. COVID blessed.
Yeah. And you've gotten a haircut since then, right? Because you had like,
I had a haircut and then I did a fucking Corona cut and then I have to go actually get a real one again.
Gotcha. Because you said I don't even think my employee or not my employees, my peers would recognize me because you had like a big beard and hair and everything. Yeah.
My COVID hair and mustache done that to me a couple times. I'll see someone and it's like it's a little bit of a gray area where you can tell that they don't recognize you when you're like. I saw like one of my old best friend's moms, and like I was there all the time when I was a kid, and I was like, "Hey," she's like, "Hi." I was in her shop, and I could just tell right then like she has no fucking idea. I'm like, "Hi, it's me, Sam." And she's like, "Oh, I know." Still just being polite, and then like a minute afterwards she was like, oh my god, like you, like Sam, oh hey, like I had no idea. And it's been getting me so much fucking grief when I go to the bars lately because I just don't look like my ID, and my dog chewed it up a little, so it's already like kind of fucked up. But it's like no one's gonna bring a fake that's chewed on.
Yeah.
And I showed it to him this weekend for the first time. I got like triple. They're like, let me see a second form. I'm like, oh god. And they're like, let me see your Snapchat. Pull it up. Let me see your name on it. I'm like, gee, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I was here every day this summer. Like, okay, and I pull it up. Yeah. And then on my Snapchat, it says birth year 1979. And they're like, oh, why does that say 1979? I made it when I was 14. I thought it was like funny. Like, it's clearly not. But like when I was,
why the fuck are they using Snapchat to verify your age? It's retarded.
I think they're just trying to make sure my name, because some people will bring a fake ID and then a fake student ID, and then I know people before that then they actually change their Instagram and Snapchat to that person's, and then sometimes they'll ask to like see your Apple name. It's just like, Jesus Christ, do I look like I'm a fucking 19-year-old? Just like, God,
yeah. You know, what's funny is when I got carded before I got my ID changed, people would go like, okay, this isn't you. But now that I got the embarrassing photo where my head looks like a cinder block and I look like a fucking one of those fucking giant tombstone guys that tries to crush Mario. Yeah. Nobody has been like, is this you? They look at it and go, yeah, that's a big fucking piece of shit.
All right, keep moving, guy.
Keep moving. This is definitely you. There's no way it's not. There's no way you found somebody else with that head shape and took your ID.
Good luck, man. Good luck out there.
Oh, man.
Hey, drinks are on me tonight, all right? Like I'm a war hero by being that disfigured. Yo, this guy's got fucked up head. Hey, drinks are on the house tonight, but
what were you, a firefighter or something?
He fucking looks like...
Is this chemical scarring? What is going on?
I'm trying to remember the guy's name. He looks like Holly Joel Osment or whatever the fuck.
Holly Joel Osment.
Yeah.
Holly. Yeah, there you go.
Holly Oxenfree is his name.
There you go. Yeah.
He was in Home Alone. You post that picture of Aqua again, I see.
Yeah. Well, Brian was asking what he looked like during his the most recent episode.
That was a podcast. Okay.
Yeah, he got because the way that Kings does it is like one little thing happens with like Twitch TOS or something. Boom. He rallies everybody. They go instantly.
They have to talk about it
because
ASAP.
the early bird gets the worm.
Early bird gets the worm. That's why they're a huge podcast. And
what is wrong with you? What the hell is wrong?
Play,
they're the first ones there. They should be huge. I haven't checked up on their numbers. I'm sure they're doing well though. They're the first ones at the scene.
If we ever get
Like
Haley Joel,
if
we ever get Haley Joel on here, we should play a game where we take different pictures of him and Photoshop his face, and he has to guess which ones are
the original.
real
Dude,
face.
I
and which
feel
one
like
are,
I saw an
Photoshop.
article while I was getting these pictures about like he grew a beard because he was so self-conscious and all this stuff. Like, just be like, hey, which one of these do you think is the
Which
real
one's
you?
Photoshopped
Yeah,
to
which
be
one's
small?
not
And
Photoshopped and which one
neither's actually him. They're both photoshopped.
Yeah.
One just a little smaller than the other.
But we tell them that which one's the real one.
Yeah.
Actually, it was the even smaller one was the real one. Yeah, you don't have any mirrors in your house?
Oh man, we gotta do it.
Oh shit. Yeah, but he seems like a cool guy. I'm sure
but
he'll
he
come on.
seems like seems like it'd be fun.
The Stalt chastised me and said, that guy's a working actor. He's never going to come on here. You need to find someone
That's
whose
true.
career is dead.
And then we suggested Haley
Bill Cosby.
And then we said, this is exactly why we want Haley Joel Osment on.
Someone whose
his
acting
IMDb
career
is
is
very
dead.
active.
O.J. Simpson or Bill Cosby or
Yeah.
Bill Cosby would be great. Yeah, wow.
O.J. was in the Naked Gun.
Yep. Those are funny movies.
OJ was?
Yeah, he's pretty good in that.
Yeah.
What about? I actually can't think of any actors that I liked that are now
That are
just
dead.
done in Hollywood.
Yeah.
'Cause you have to be even more than done. You have to have nothing in the oven to come on here.
No chance
even
at all. Yeah.
consider wasting time. Not even getting paid for it. We're not paying.
I need to like,
You gotta be like-
look at a list online because they're so gone that I probably wouldn't even know who they are. At
You
the
gotta be
point
like a
that they-
Jared Fogle motherfucker.
Like,
there's
someone,
no
can we, let's
chance.
do someone that's not a pervert, but
Wait.
like,
Is Jared Fogle? Is he free or is he in prison?
I don't know.
I feel like he's
don't.
in prison.
Oh, okay.
I hope. His fucking
What's funny
place
about
made
him is
lose
he
weight
didn't-
and rape kids.
He was able to chase down the children with
Yeah.
the
All
weight
right,
that he
so
was.
We
now
actually
recut
helped
back
them.
in.
Yeah.
We said nothing.
Yeah, Haley Joel, good guy. That's what we're talking about.
I mean, there's just a bowl of some marinara here. Is anyone going to stop me? That's like a tomato soup, baby. Come on, get a little spoon. Maybe you got yourself a stew cooking.
Right.
Yep. I mean, did you think I was
All right,
lying?
uncut. I don't know.
All
I
right,
don't know.
recut.
Uncut now. You
Nothing
can,
was
you can
said.
come back.
Oh,
Yeah,
God. Still, you're learning too much. Now look into this thing. Whoop. Men in Black scan.
Yeah. All right, now edit in a nice flash like Men in
All right.
Black.
Now,
Just
for the audio
Poop's
listeners,
frame.
I actually had the movie prop from the movie, and I held it up to the camera, and it flashed,
Yeah.
and it still fine.
And for the audio
I
listeners,
just
I've
see
also
spots.
lost probably 25 pounds since the last
Yeah.
episode, and I'm getting really sexy looking.
I'm 6'4", and
Brian
pretty
has
jacked.
one framed picture on the wall, and his room doesn't look like a depressing
Doesn't look like
suicide
dog
room.
shit.
Doesn't look like some sort of
I
prison
look like
cell
I've been
for,
thrown into the hole.
for a kidnapped
Like,
child that he's going to keep in his basement. Brian is decorated. I'm thinner. Poop's taller.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Those Swedish prisons look better than my room.
I
They
saw
do.
that shit. They have like modern feng
insane.
shui. Yeah, they incredible.
Yeah.
it's
got, like,
because
a little
it's
reading
about
section, like,
rehabilitation, not punishment or something.
Yeah, it's all about.
Commies.
Well, okay, they didn't have
Fuck
any.
yeah.
Just-
They didn't have like legit criminals over there until recently. Did you hear how badass this shit is? They
Oh,
had
shit,
a
okay.
they had a serial killer over there. Not a serial killer, a
Is this
mass
where you're going
murderer
with badass.
Motherfucker
in
was
Norway.
like Turok.
He was killing people with a fucking bow and arrow. He killed
Hey, I don't know
5
if-
people with a bow and arrow.
It's not that badass. I feel like that's cool. It's okay. It is. It's cooler
pretty
than
cool.
shooting them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's also
it is a little cool.
just insane.
Well, badass.
I feel like
It's
it's more personal.
Yeah, that's such a
'Cause,
weird
like,
crime.
you would have to either just be a crack shot, or you'd have to hit them more than once, or then like stab them or something.
Nah.
Unless he's shooting like fucking British longbow, like right into
Apparently,
him.
it's like a
Releasing
it's like
volleys
one of
on his
them-
own.
Yeah.
He does the 5 arrows and then lets them
He
rip.
does the like point they do in movies,
Does that
the
work?
arm movement, and then he.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, but I saw that and I was like,
There's a serial killer in Indiana that used nunchucks. Kill it.
no, there's no way.
what the, what,
Nunchucks and ninja stars. I think it might have been a ninja actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, serial
you guys
killer
got a
or a
bunch of fucking
ninja
inbreds over
assassin.
there. What the fuck?
And we haven't had any cool activity like that in Tallahassee except for Ted Bundy. He bludgeoned a woman to
Lives in
death with a
Tallahassee.
log, which is really a far cry from sniping someone with a bow and arrow from the
What if he's
fjords
just
of
like
Norway.
putting the? What if he walks right up to him, and puts it against the back of their head? Then it's not really sniping.
No, it's not. Yeah. Or if he does that Legolas thing where he has the bow primed and then he just stabs him in the eye or something
Yeah.
with the arrow. Yeah.
Just spinning around with 2 arrows, riding shield like a skateboard,
Yeah.
killing everything in sight.
He climbs up one person's
Was
back
this
with
recent?
the
Is
arrows
this-
like Legolas does on the war
Yeah.
elephants, and then he rides his
Oh.
shoulders.
And then he
shoots
shoots it
3
down the
other
head.
people.
Yeah.
By the way,
Shoots
these
it down the
5
head.
murders in Norway happened in like 1.5 seconds. It was an incredible
Oh, really?
display of archery. and then
man.
the
Was
cops
this-
just immediately shot him right afterwards. Don't look it up. This is
Shot
just
him in
how it
the face.
happened verbatim, you know?
Was this recent or was this,
This
like a
happened
while
like
ago?
5 days ago.
Last
This
week?
happened.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh man, I was
Yeah.
hoping this would be more jokey worthy if it was like
No.
like their
Like a
9/11 or
couple years
something,
ago.
but this happened
They're
like
not-
5 days ago. Wow.
Norway bow and
Okay.
arrow attack.
All I'm saying is Hunt Showdown better take notes. The bow is a viable weapon that should be killing in one hit. All right.
God, the buzz fucking.
Oh
so
wait,
annoying,
whoa,
that game.
I love
6
it.
hours ago, guys. Developing
They found him.
developing information here in the story of the Norway bow and arrow attack.
He's Norway's Robin Hood.
Victims were not killed with a bow and arrow, say police. How do you fuck that
They
up? How
died
do
of
you?
shock.
How do you go? Why would you immediately
What?
assume a wound is a bow and arrow?
Wait, okay, so what
Wait,
does that
they
mean?
were
Like
not
they
a
were
bow and
bowed
arrow.
and
There was a
stabbed?
hole in the front and then a hole through the back. We assumed a bow and arrow. No, it
It's a
turns out
bow
to
and
just be a gun. Why would
Wait,
they?
what-
Why
What
would
did
How
they?
did they
assume?
get
It
a
wasn't
bow
a
and I
gun,
got
though, right?
confused.
It had to be something else.
Hold on, let's see. At
It was a
3 of them.
slingshot.
It was actually a fucking crossbow.
Oh, police had initially reported casualties after a man seen walking around with what was supposedly a bow and arrow. They have now clarified that while a bow and arrow was used to attack people, it was discarded before the killings happened. So he was just a really shitty shot. That sucks.
So he got frustrated and took out a weapon.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't be on.
Oh, and then he stabbed people.
So what I said earlier, really perfectly. I'm sad that my day is just so. Where does my purpose?